We're winding down here on the MLB pregame show as we count down to the final game of this three-game set. But before we take you to the action, the latest installment of the Topps Player Spotlight. Rich Jr. will be our man to watch, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, you know, it's not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. And from what I saw, the balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. That performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. One for the dads here as we get you set for this Father's Day matchup between the Eastern Division leading New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. And let's also get a brief look at our 2 starting pitchers as you see how they stack up right there. Rich Jr. will get his first opportunity here as you take a look at how he's fared versus this arm to this point in his career. First offering on the way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Eric Karros, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games, so they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hard hit towards center. In there, a base hit.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eating them alive, and he's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
Manny Machado will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
All right, here we go. We got one here. Come on, baby.
He's set, now the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Now a ball hit back up the middle, and no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home any way you can. And, well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
Come on, sitting on something here. We got one out here. One time, here we go.
Into the box, Kirk Neuenhuis, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Runners are at first and third, one away.
Hey, one time, right now. Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Pause, now the pitch. Rolled foul off to the left, so they'll try it again.
Hey, get your pitch, see through, huh? Let's go. Hey, let's hold him right here.
Another 0-2 coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out.
Hey, double him up. Let's go now.
Ready with another 0-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. And now 3 consecutive hits here in the top of inning number 1, and these hometown fans are starting to wonder what's happening out there. Will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. Now here's the pitch. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Rich Jr. is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Second baseman, Rich Jr.
Easy out, play for third.
Now the first pitch. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, like again up there, huh? Let's fly. Let's go right here.
Here's the 1-0.
Here we go, guys. Hey, come on, man.
Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And one gone now in the New York third.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Rich Jr. will stand in. He popped out in his last time.
Second baseman, Rich Jr.
One out, one out.
Here's the first offering. Fouled straight back. Fifth inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Now the pitch.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And now you just start to wonder, how much is the heat taken out of this guy? You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already, so he's definitely had some max effort innings.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Hey, first pitch strikes right here. Get ahead right now.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. It's high, and the tag will come down too late. He's in there with a one-out steal of third.
I don't think he's too thrilled with himself behind the plate. It's hard to say for sure, but if he puts this ball in the bag, I think he's got a good shot at getting him at third. Instead, this one's high. He might even be fortunate it's not down the line, and the runner's able to slide in safely.
Hold him right here. Let him rip right here. Hey, clutch up for us.
The next pitch.
Strike out for us.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here's the 2-0. This is foul right side. Here's Tillman on 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Boy, and right here, just a ground ball is going to get you a run. And more than that, it gets you the lead in this game. So you've got to find a way to put that ball in play.
Here comes a 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway for me.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Payoff pitch one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The next 3-2. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Jones is there. Let's see if they test it. And the runs in to score on the sacrifice fly as that'll break the tie and make it a 5-4 ball game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Rich Jr. will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game.
Rich Jr.
Hey, no outs here. Nobody on. Oh, Big Dog, right here, one time.
Now here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Roll 2 right here. Hey, plays it 2. Let's roll
The
it
1-0.
That's a go.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And That nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes a 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Sets the 2-2 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
Rich Jr. will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second.
Rich Jr.
Let's get ready.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 13,
Manny Machado will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. First pitch coming. Too low, 1-0. Now the Yankees, with their 3 home runs now, still have a ways to go to match their record for a single game. Twice in their history, they've hit 8 of them, most recently in 2007. Here's a 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. You've got to find it here somehow.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Tom Wilhelmsen will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Kirk Neuenhuis will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
The 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Seven runs, 13 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2-0 count. The pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
Take sign? That would be a take sign.
comes the 3-0. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Hey, your turn. Drop him in.
Take the easy way. Force everywhere.
Listen on the base. Take the easy way.
The 3-1. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
Taken again on 3-1. He's trying to get that RBI the easy way, but now they've worked it back to a full count.
Hey, come on, big guy. Get yourself right here.
Shut him down. Here we go. Shut him down.
Hey, get your kid. Throw better right now.
3-2, here it comes. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Morris is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just one run. So one run here on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and 3 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 7-5. Julio Gomez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Dave Bush will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Hey, where you going? What's up for us right here, buddy?
And it's home right here.
Full count offering on its way. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he comes up with it. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yep, and one last double play here to end it, and that puts the capper on a good win for these guys, and they really played well.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 7-5. So long from Baltimore.